Greetings, welcome again, everyone. Gonna be talking about current situation going on, as I know many of you are aware of, with a lot of the protesting and just out of control situations that are sparking off from the George Floyd situation. So we're gonna be talking about why narcissists are thrilled about the current turmoil that's going on, why they love these times, why they love situations like this. And first of all, it was a horrible, tragic thing to witness, and condolences to him and his family. Rest in peace to him. I believe that there's a right way and a wrong way to express dissatisfaction with stuff. Protesting is peaceful protesting and gatherings is one of the effective ways, but one of the biggest ways to create that change or to have an effect for change is not by destroying and damaging your own community. In most cases, when we look at these things which people are unhappy with, which people do not like, this stuff has to deal with legislation, the lawmakers. This is who people should be really addressing. This is who they should be trying to get their message across to, because they're the ones that write the laws that govern the behavior and how people go about treating each other in society, including the police. And in times of pandemonium and turmoil, narcissists are currently capitalizing greatly on this situation by becoming the ultimate opportunists, at least at the moment. With everything that's going on, a lot of this violence and, stuff that you're seeing, the fires, the looting, in my opinion, these are the narcissists. That's them. And if we look at it, there are some people who are protesting and going out there to have a message come forth, but they are joined by a multitude of unruly, out of control narcissists. This is the situation. I mean, what better situation to be wreaking havoc and rising against authority, which they greatly despise, and to be able to exercise and display their rebelliousness and anti-conformity with violence, looting, and destruction. As I've said, in my opinion, this is them. The ones that you see out there, wreaking havoc in that way, that's them. They look forward to, they couldn't wait for a situation like this to pop off. They're already unruly and out of control. And now that there's nothing to uphold the integrity of the behavior, because, a lot of the police manpower is held up in certain areas and places, the narcissist is able to run amok. And the saying, when the cat's away, the mice will play. Narcissists relish these times and situations because this is the constant mental state that they live in on a continuous basis. This is their state of mind and their state of being of how they are. And what we're witnessing is how things are when they are allowed to be in society without the proper governing situations. And this is why they hate authority so much. This is why narcissists really cannot stand anyone who displays strength and authority, because they have to conform. This is why many societies banish narcissists, or any type of narcissistic behavior was banished they weren't fit to be a part of the society. Because this is what you get. And I know many of you heard me before when I spoke about the violence. If you remember on some of my earlier videos, I made a prediction about narcissists and things, times where I think I did this about 2 months ago. They were still going to get more violent. Because there's a lot of promoting of this type of behavior. And it comes from the media and so forth, who promote this type of behavior for these narcissists to get bolder and bolder. And that's what's been happening. You've been seeing where these individuals' narcissistic behavior has been amplified because of the fueling of that type of mentality within society. And when we spoke about this before, it's through social media, it's through many different other outlets where the narcissist is able to have a voice or have the attention needed to progress and to overcome the sound, logical people who do make good judgment. And I know one thing, and that is, at some point, they're going to have to get this under control before it starts to steamroll, before it gains too much momentum, and it starts to feed the addiction of wanting more and having more and more of this type of freedom, if you will, for the narcissist to go about unrestricted without the necessary consequences to be paid, the immediate consequences, because this will become addictive. This is they love these type of things that causes an adrenaline rush, and we all know how insatiable narcissists can be. And at times like this, where they are able to hide and blend in, as they've always have done in society, blend in with people under the disguises of normality when they're really not. And the biggest thing of how to get rid of the narcissistic momentum is to, number one, yes, we have to stop feeding them with attention, but we have to stop promoting and backing the mindsets of these individuals. We have to stop giving them a platform to speak or to be heard. They are antisocial in every sense, meaning they're not willing to conform to the social norms. And this is what you get when you mix them with normal individuals. Another thing that's going to be big, I mean, a lot of people are saying, well, this was supposed to happen, but you got to think further. You got to think deeper and further down the line. With all of this vandalism and destruction and these businesses and stuff that's being impacted and stuff that's going on, we're already in a deep recession. And this isn't helping any much the cause of the situation. Not only are we in a deep recession, we're still in a pandemic from a horrible disease, virus that's out there that's taken many people's lives. And this can be even more of a further setback. So when we look at the impacts, the fallout of all of this, yeah, right now we see this, and And people are having fun. They're looting. They're being able to have this, you know, release of energy to express their anger, and again, a lot of it is warranted. The anger and the frustration, yes, that is warranted. I get that totally, but there's a right and a wrong way to go about things. I mean, this is not the right way with a lot of stuff that's going on within the communities. You're destroying your own community. Places where you're not gonna have anywhere else to turn to when this is all over. You're gonna have desolation, and they're not gonna pipe all this money back into these communities to fix them back up in any way, that's gonna be redeemable as it was before. I mean, it's gonna suffer. You're gonna have more suffering. The economic impact of this is going to be even more prolonged, because we haven't even came out of this recession yet. Now so many millions have to go back into building back up and getting things back up to par for operation again within society. See, a lot of times people don't think long range about the long-term impacts and effects of this. But one way or the other, you're going to pay. It's going to be very stressful, depressing, unmotivating at some point. Yes, we do need a lot of reform with, the way law enforcement and people in general in this society treat each other. It's bigger than law enforcement. It's about society as a whole. It's about what's getting promoted now. There's no morals getting promoted. There's no dignity, pride that's being pushed and implemented into the society. We have this me, look at me, attention getting foolishness that's going on. And trust me, folks, I'm telling y'all not to paint a negative picture on this, but this is just the beginning. If it is not stopped soon, the further we'll be digging ourselves out of a hole. You'll be seeing more depression going on, more suicides. Eventually, crime is going to pick up itself as well. This isn't going to just magically go away. What's going on here? And it's just something to think about. But a big part of this is society has created a heavily narcissistic type of mentality that is running rampant and out of control. And if there aren't any major changes in what's going on, and feeding individuals attention that should not be getting attention, promoting and uplifting people who should not be getting that promotion and uplifting, then we'll be in big trouble if it keeps going this way. Anyway, I'm not going to spend too much time on speaking on this. Just wanted to get that message out. Till next time, all of you, take care of yourselves. Be safe out there. Take care of your loved ones. Have a good one.